there is a story time about how my first boyfriend, started with my homegirl. So we just gonna call my homegirl, and we gonna call my ex or Andrew because yeah. But like I said, we were on and off again, very toxic, and we would just like we would literally leave, come back, mess with other people, come back, it's like stuff like that. So it was crazy toxic, and really it was just him. I was just allowing it because I was young and dumb, and I thought I was in love. So yeah. So of course you start telling your homegirls about your little boo and stuff. Like you start showing them, and I think it was around like Christmas time. So I'm like, oh, what should I get my boyfriend for Christmas? And and my friends telling me like, oh, I got my boo this, I got my boo that. So I'm trying to like write down the little stuff, see what I should get him, stuff like that. Mind you, like I was gonna spend my little pocket change on him, my little middle school money on him. Like I thought I was in love. So, mind you, I'm showing my friends pictures. Trust. So, moments like probably like a couple days or weeks or whatever passed or whatever the case may be. So, unbeknownst to me, I'm going to tell y'all what was actually going on, but what I didn't know at this point in time. So, I don't think I was friends with the other girl at first. I think we were just classmates. And it was this other girl. So, I'm going to call her classmate. So, it was a track meet, and Andrew ran track. So did my homegirl. So I heard that classmate introduced Andrew and homegirl. So so at this track meet, they got introduced, trading numbers, and they started texting every day. So I don't know what's going on. Mind you, we still keeping in contact because I'm thinking this my little boo. Like I'm thinking we gonna get married. Like I like the whole nine. I never believed in this just mind you, this my first boyfriend. Like, I'm not just thinking, he just for the time, he just for middle school. Like I'm thinking the first person I talk to is gonna be my man. We gonna get married, all of the things. So yeah. And I found out because it was around 2020. We got back from the COVID stuff, and I think I found out in eighth grade. I found out in eighth grade because we had to take turns like going outside to eat lunch, and I would go with my homegirls because their class, they all had a class together except for me, and they would go outside for lunch. And my teacher for that period didn't really care where I was at because I guess he loved me and my other friend that was in that class. So we went out to eat with her class. So we got our lunches, and then we literally walked out the building together to sit down in the grass and outside to eat and stuff. So I'm just having a blast with my friends and stuff with them. Still texting my ex like a silly girl. Still texting my ex. Why? Um. Oh, I would just the girl gonna ask about him. I ain't gonna lie. If you break up somebody that I'm talking to and I'm not even bringing him up, that's the first red flag because that's exactly what she did. So she was like, oh, how's do you still talk to Andrew? And I'm like, and even in middle school, I was like, okay, don't get at me because I know this is so dumb now and this don't mean nothing. But I was like, oh, he know what home is with my stupid ass. And then she was like, oh, okay. So she texting. And then as soon as she finished texting, I get a text to my phone. So I check my phone. I'm like, and then I'm looking at my phone. I look at her. Then I'm looking at my phone. I look at her. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, and the boy gonna talk about some stop speaking on me at school. What? Stop speaking on you at school? So I straight up asked her in the moment. In the moment. In the moment. Like, at this point, I'm not even dumb no more. Like, I asked her in the moment. I say, are you talking to Andrew? She said, what? No. And she was like, what? No. And she gonna say, what? No, like it was something crazy that I said. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm texting him. I'm like, ain't nobody talking about you at school. They bringing your name up to me. Blah, 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 blah. So he was like, well, yeah, don't speak on me. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, oh, boo, who is you? So y'all, at this point, I used to talk to him any type of way. So I'm like, boy, get off my phone or something like that. Just get off my phone. So when I go home, I connect the dots. I connect the dots. Actually, I call him, and I'm like, "What were you talking?" Mind you, the man is so dumb. He still, well, he not dumb. He think he having his way, so he's still answering the phone for me. So I'm like, "What made you say that? Like, what made you say that?" He say basically, classmate introduced me to your homegirl. And we just been chopping it up ever since, and and I'm like, and I'm like, but I asked her. But I asked her. That's the craziest part to me. And he was supposed to be my homegirl. And I'm telling you about the man. I'm telling you about where our relationship is. I'm telling you we this, and that. So I'm looking at her sideways. And I'm looking at him sideways. And I'm like, why would you mess with her knowing she my homegirl? So I get disgusted with him. So I don't even talk to him no more because what are you talking about? So of course he keep trying to mess with me after this and all that other stuff. But in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I was super confrontational in middle school. Like, I called her phone. Y'all know that Trinity say, I forgot how the song go, but it was like, I would never ask a girl about a man. I do. I do. I had to ask, especially if I think this my friend or whatever the case may be. Like, it'll be different if it was just this random girl, but this is supposed to be my home girl. This supposed to be my home girl. So of course I'm gonna ask. So I call her up. I'm like, hello. She like, hey. I'm like, do you mess with Andrew? She was like, girl, what? Like, girl. I said, he told me. He literally told me that he messed with you. Like, she was like, girl, like, classmate did introduce us and we been talking to. And I was like, why would you do that knowing you my homegirl and stuff? And I think we did text a lot before I called her. We definitely did. I wish I had the messages, but we definitely did. We got on the phone. She was just like, yeah, like, it's not even like that. Da, 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 da. Fast forward. Guess what, y'all? They were in a relationship. Like, they genuinely got into a relationship and they were together for like 2 years. They were together for 2 years. And I was like, wow. Like, the most public relationship ever. Pictures on Instagram, everything. Mind you, they both ran track, so they was doing the cute little track stuff together, and everything had paintings. They was buying each other stuff, of course, celebrating every holiday. They never missed one. And I'm just sitting here with the look on my face like, wow, this was my homegirl. This was who I thought was my man. And they both played in my face. And it's crazy because that boy still was cheating. He cheated on me. You think he gonna be loyal to you? Like, I don't know. It was so crazy. The dynamic was so crazy. Like, he would be telling everybody her business about her family, and I would just be like, enough. People don't need to know that. Like, because at the end of the day, that still was, well, that before that, because we kind of, we did. I'm not gonna lie, like, but I was telling him, like, why are we talking about her family dynamic and stuff? That's not nothing that you tell nobody. Like, he was genuinely telling people her family business, like, and cheating. He was doing all of the things, everything, all of the above. Like, y'all, mm-mm. It was crazy. I was like, middle school, that was a crazy time. So, like I said, she moved on too. Like, she definitely doing her own little thing now. We actually go to the same college, and I think y'all, we work at the same place. Like, I haven't talked to her though. I don't know. It was just, I'm not gonna. I definitely don't feel away now. It's just kind of awkward now. Like, what do I say? Hey, like, hey, hi, how are you doing? But that's just a story time about how I found out that my homegirl was freaking with my ex. Oh, girl, anything beyond that is not my business to share. But yeah, mm-mm. It was middle school was a crazy time. I don't know what I had going on, especially what they had going on, but what I had going especially. And let me reiterate this because I said a lot of dumb stuff that I did. That like I would never repeat any of these actions. He know where home is do not exist. That's not even in my vocabulary anymore. It should have never been. What else? To cheat on me and to me knowing you cheating and you trying to come back and she come back. Let's cut it out. There will be no forgiving.